listening to KTWR, broadcasting from the beautiful island of Guam. Our program is heard each Sunday at 1500 hours Coordinated Universal Time, broadcasting on 15205 kilohertz in the 19-meter band. Coming up next is DXERS Diary. This is KTWR, Aganya, Guam, where hope knows no barriers.
Welcome to DXERS Diary, your 5-minute weekly DX digest, produced and presented for Transworld Radio by your friend and host Arunkumar Narasimhan from Chennai in India. As you all know, this show has been on the air in KTWR for over a year now. This 5-minute weekly DX program is broadcast every Sunday in KTWR from beautiful island of Guam in 15205 kHz DRM mode at 1500 hours Universal Coordinated Time. As radio hobbyists, DXERS and shortwave radio listeners, you all know the role of sunspot number, SFI forecast and A index in radio broadcasting and radio listening. The sunspot number this week is 100, SFI forecast ranges from 100 to 102 and A index is 5. Every week we have been broadcasting information about the history of radio broadcasting and radio stations across the world. And this week we have information about radio broadcasting in Finland. According to an article on Radio Heritage website, Finnish radio history starts in January 1922 with the first public radio concert in January in Turku, repeated in January 1923 in Helsinki. In 1923, tests were held on medium wave with 20 watts power, and regular transmission started in 1924 with a power of 150 to 250 watts. On 23 March 1924 in Helsinki, medium wave station Radiola 2NBI started broadcasting with a power of 500 watts. The station went bankrupt after 6 months. In 1926, the Finnish broadcasting company Yleisradio YLE was founded, and the programs are relayed via existing low-powered stations owned by local radio clubs and societies before the start of Lahti long wave. Radio Finland started broadcasting on long wave in 1928 via a transmitter in Lahti on 197 kHz with a power of 25 kilowatts. In 1929, the power was raised to 40 kilowatts. The frequency was changed to 167 kHz. In 1934, the frequency changed again, this time to 166 kHz. In 1935, the site got a new building and transmitter of 150 kilowatts. After the Second World War, the frequency once again changed to 160 kHz. In 1950, it went to 254 kHz. The last transmitter used was a 200 kilowatt 2 by 100 kilowatts in parallel, but during the last years, they used only 100 kilowatts of power. At noon on 31st May 1993, Radio Finland ceased its broadcasting on long wave via Lahti. In 1939, the Russians started broadcasting propaganda in Finnish on the same frequency as a Lahti long wave transmitter. During the war, a large number of Soviet stations used the frequency for their domestic broadcasts. The Finnish authorities took some countermeasures. On 30 October 1942, Soldat 10 sender Lapland started its broadcast from Rovaniemi on 297 kHz with a power of 20 kilowatts. On 14 September 1943, the transmitter in Rovaniemi started broadcasting with 15 kilowatts. Just like the other stations in Lahti, Helsinki, and Uleåborg, it carries programs for the German troops twice a day. On 31 September 2007 at midnight, YLE Helsinki, which was broadcasting on the frequency 558 kHz, ceased broadcasting on medium wave. DXERS Diary would like to encourage the concept of pen pals among DXERS across the world. If anybody is interested to get in touch with other DXERS across the world, we'll act as a bridge by announcing your name and details in DXERS Diary program so that any other DXER can contact you and you can exchange information about DXing or anything else about the hobby of radio broadcasting. Friends, we have come to the end of the program now. As in the past, I request you to send your listeners' logs, band scans, reception reports, views, and opinion about the program to dxsdiary@gmail.com. Please keep encouraging us by sending your reception reports regularly, and we'll acknowledge your reception reports as early as possible. Until next week, this is your friend and host Arunkumar Narasimhan signing off. 73. Bye-bye.